Good afternoon, Wasteland Wanderers. So today the conversation came up in a live stream about repopulating settlements or just adding extra settlers to your various settlements once you've hit the cap of, say, you've got 10 charisma and you've got a 22 settler cap.
Ada, are you picking up a...
It's possible.
So you can add as many settlers as you want by using the rogue robot missions that are provided by Ada after you completed the Mechanist DLC. So once Ada is your companion, sign her to whatever settlement. These are Radiant quests, rogue robot, that you can come back and complete as much as possible, or as much as you want. Now, I messed up and I made her my companion to follow me, so I had to fart around a little bit and kick her to the curb, return her back to the same settlement where she was sitting. But, and you notice I've got the glitch where my new quests don't automatically give me a map marker. Another story. Anyway, so now I'm headed to where the rogue robots are. And this works twofold because this was really geared toward restocking your settlers. But also, this is a weird thing that's happened in my game, and I'm curious if it happened to other people, because just, I don't know, once I hit about the level 200 mark in my game, my game either glitched or something, where corpses stopped disappearing. So, at various places throughout the map, not everywhere where I do combat, but various places throughout the map, certain settlers or provisioners that die just stay there. Their corpses stay there forever. And so once I've grabbed everything off them and looted everything, because I'm a scrapper, so I have strong back perk maxed, and I take everything to my settlements and I replace my resources, all those hard to come by resources, by scrapping guns and armor, because you can get everything that way and you don't have to buy it. It's a lot easier to get aluminum doing it that way, as opposed to purchasing or going to the fish packing plant and getting 81 and waiting 48 hours for it to respawn. So here I get a little lucky because they're off fighting some raiders over here, and also this happens, I've heard it half the time, no, maybe 1 in 10 you'll actually get a location where settlers will be there. And even if you get this location, sometimes it's Brotherhood of Steel, sometimes it's Synths. So it's only when there's settlers. So you have to do a lot of these missions to get up to 50, 60, 100 settlers in a big settlement using this method. But once you do that and you clear this out, this also was a great place to demonstrate the corpse issue, because it just happens that when I came here, about an in-game week needs to pass before these corpses are restocked. Now, they don't get anything in their body, on their body. Their clothes don't respawn on them. They're still hanging out in their underwear. But all their gear is filled when you highlight them and loot them. So it's just a weird thing. Also, it just happened to coincide where every couple of in-game weeks, interesting collectible items have started to respawn on my game as well. I'm on the PS4, I'm not on the PC, not on the Xbox, so I can't use mods. This has nothing to do with mods or cheats, it's just something that happened in my game. Now, I have found interesting things in the game that a lot of people may label exploits, but they're built into the game, like stealing to farm the BOS and all that good stuff. But anyway, so when it's settlers, and if they survive the firefight,
you wouldn't happen to know of any good place.
If you approach and talk to them, they'll ask you this.
I'm tired of always being on the run.
I sure do.
And it allows you, even if you're maxed, I've got 36 or 38 settlers at Spectacle Island right now. But even if you're maxed, you can still assign them. And so that allows you to make whatever you want. Like Vault 88, huge settlement. So you can really max the population. And these guys, they've been dead for Oh, for a long time in my game. I'm at 230, at least since level 200 when I really noticed it. And I can go back, and every so often, there's the stuff back in there, and I can grab it, take it back, and scrap it. But another little twist, if I go up here, this is one of the locations where you find a rare magazine. And I'm going to open my Pip-Boy to show you I've already got this magazine. You'll notice it's the only one in my Pip-Boy because I haven't put it in a magazine rack. Now, I've got 7 or 8 copies already in magazine racks, and I've even used them to decorate tables and stuff at settlements, so it looks a little more lived in. And yeah, I carry around everything that doesn't have any weight, so it takes me a while to locate it. There it is. And it takes me a minute to remember how to look at it. So there's Cometh the Trickster. And so I'm about to add Cometh the Trickster again. And I've noticed this with several magazines. Now, I don't know if it's true of everything that's collectible like this, but, and of course, I auto-saved there, but there I get it again. So it's just a weird thing I wanted to demonstrate, and it just happened to be perfect for showing what I talk about when I jump in people's live streams and they talk about settlers, or I'm not getting settlers recruited or whatever. This is just a way, if you've got the DLC and you've passed Mechanist, that yes, you can use the Radiant Quest Rogue Robots, and it'll take you all over the map. It's not always favorable to do this. And repopulate your settlements. Now, the cool thing about it is I only talked to one of those 3 settlers wandering around. All 3 settlers are going to show up. Now, I also don't like certain settlers. You can't assign them for whatever reason. They just will not assign, or they're one of those bugged out settlements or settlers that when you assign them and they finally do assign, all of a sudden it magically unassigns everybody, and it's a pain in the butt because you have to go back and reassign everybody, and depending on their clothes, like I like to grab Ballistic Weave and give them a set of Ballistic Weave armor clothes, and I like to put them in the clean clothes, laundered loungewear, or red dress, or sequin dress, or not Vaultec lab coat, but the regular lab coat, and only the clean version for any doctors or people that are working food stands or whatever. And so it becomes a pain in the butt when that happens. And so when I run across one of those guys, I immediately go back, reassign them to Boston Airport, and then kill them. There's another little known thing I mentioned in another video, that you can go right outside the borders of your settlement, be hidden, and snipe your settlers and kill them without irritating the rest of your settlers. So I do that to cull my settlers and get my desirable settlers in there. I just see that there's a lot of confusion surrounding this, or people just aren't aware of it. The ironic thing is somebody said, hey, there's videos about everything, and there's nothing unknown in Fallout 4 anymore. That may be true. There may be videos, but I found that StarCore's Respawn, I may have been the first one to find it. But I posted a video because a lot of people thought you had to either cheat or complete Nuka World DLC to get that coveted Quantum X01 armor. You don't. StarCore's Respawn, at least in one location. Now, while there are a myriad of videos, I'm not trying to steal anyone's thunder or hijack anybody's live stream. I just want to help everybody have a better gaming experience and enjoy this very enjoyable game. Again, this is just to demonstrate a bizarre thing that happens with dead corpses, and also an easy way, or at least a way, to overpopulate your settlements if that's your desire. Well, thanks everybody for watching, and happy gaming.
Hope you ain't one of them synths here to spy on me.